YouTube, what the crap's going on? HeirofCarthage here, back in Total War Rome 2. And we're in Blades Balance Mod. Why did I say that so loud? I have no idea. Anyway, try and forgive me if you haven't clicked out of the video already. I've got Johann Gottlieb Fischer Suebi. I think this is the guy that was playing against me as the Suebi. Man, he is a Suebi beast. Anyway, he's going to go up against Blade Master here as the Odrysians, and they're going to be playing in some tournament rules for an upcoming tournament. I don't know all the details of this tournament. Blade Master, fill me in. What's going on? Is this a balance mod tournament? Because I know this is in the balance mod. Blade Master's balance mod 2.0 is pretty awesome, to be honest, too. You all need to check it out. I did a replay, and I'm going to do more. In fact, if you're watching this tonight, which should be Saturday when you're watching this, I'm going to be playing some Blade balance mod battles against folks, and I would you can come and try and join me. I don't know exactly what time Saturday night, but I'll get on there and try and play a few. If you want to catch me, join the Blades Balance Buddies group. I'll try and put the link in the description again, and come look for me there in the chat room. And if you're there and I'm free, basically just gonna be playing games with anybody I can find on there. So yeah, come join in. So let's see what we got here. Blade Master, let's review his army. We'll kind of do the quick overhead, take a look here. So the rules are max 4 the same. I think it's a max of 8 melee infantry and 12 infantry in total, meaning you can only have 8 sword infantry, or in the case of Thrace, like Rumphia, Falx, all that kind of stuff, and then 12 infantry in total. So that's going to try and balance out the factions who are still super sword strong. So let's take a look at what Blade's got here. Up front, 2 units of spears. Right behind them, I'm seeing 3 Thracian slingers. The general is a Thracian noble. No big surprise there. Looks like I'm seeing 2 Thracian warriors, another noble. So 4 Thracian warriors, 2 nobles. I see 2 Thracian royal cav in the back, 1 Thracian horse, and then I'm seeing 2 Thracian cav with a couple of mercenary veteran hoplites in the middle of the formation for a little bit of staying power. And let's take a look at Suebi army here. We got a Scout Rider, Bloodsworn, Spear Levy. That's I like this combination here of little units to protect the flank. That's nice. And then 2 more Germanic Scout Riders hovering over here. Club Levy up front, Spear Levy. Here's the Wodenaz. So 3 Wodenaz. And let's see, Bloodsworn. That's a lot of Bloodsworn. Noble Riders, huh? Interesting. Interesting that I'm not seeing Sword Masters for the Suebi. At least I don't think I am. I'm seeing 3 Noble Riders? Now that's an interesting call. So you bring 4 Wodenaz Spears, 3 Noble Riders, and a bunch of Bloodsworn and Club Levies. So very interesting. Let's think about that choice. So he's playing against Thrace. I mean, Rumphia do have a bonus versus large. Interesting. I'm just really surprised not to see Sword Masters here. But I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. You know, I'm not the Suebi player. He's big on Suebi, not me. So let's see. Blade Master's going to use his Thracian Slingers. He can keep the Germanic Scout Riders at a distance. That's going to be a good call by him, because the Scout Riders are a big pain in the butt. And I kind of like how the Suebi player is playing in flanks here, where he's trying to create somewhat self-sufficient little units out here on the flank that can be very annoying for Blade Master so that he can't easily overwhelm them. But his center here, to me, the center's kind of weak. Maybe that's intentional, though, if he has the Bloodsworn and stuff on the flanks. The Noble Riders could potentially deliver some pretty painful blows to the, like a Thracian warrior or something if it gets a nice charge. But I don't know, I'm going to give the edge to Thrace in this one, or the Odrysian Kingdom. I keep saying Thrace. You can tell I played Rome 1 before Rome 2. I'm not saying Germania, though. Germania was a cool faction in Rome 1. They were pretty weak, but they were fun. The Screeching Women, the Berserkers, I mean, it was just fun. The Scout Riders, I think, are a little bit overmatched in melee by the Thracian cavalry, but it's 2 versus 1. But I mean, yeah, Thracian Cav are going to lose, but there's a Thracian Royal Cav inbound. These Germanic Scout Riders are screwed. There, yeah, that's the only and best option for them, is to run. Otherwise, option number 2 is die. And they've got a little bit of safety from their infantry, but he is going to lose 1 Germanic Scout Rider, probably. The other one's still got 55 men left, so that's not bad. And this one may come back from routing in the end. They're kind of glitchy where some of them are caught over here. The rest of them are over here pitching javelins back into the fight. Spear Levy, Bloodsworn around. These guys are going to be limited to one javelin. Ooh, check this out. Noble Rider getting the charge into the Thracian nobles. He got some kills, there's no doubt about it, but man, those Thracian nobles are going to turn around and start doing some serious cavalry wreckage. And now there's no retreat because the Thracian horsemen were there. However, the Cimbri bowwomen are going to get some very nice shots into this blob. Thracian nobles took 10 losses. The Noble Riders are going to survive. They're going to take more losses, but if they can get away from that, it'll be good. Noble Riders pouring in here. Finished off the Thracian slingers, but they're getting in a big brawl. The Thracian Royal Cav, though, is threatened by the Spear Levy now, so that's going to be a potential win for the Suebi. And Blade Master being smart here, pulling these nobles away. He needs to get away from those Cimbri bowwomen. This Thracian Noble Cavalry, though, is going to be in rough shape. These Thracian horsemen, though, were pretty handy here for Blade Master. What's coming over here? I can't tell which unit's what. Okay, that's the Thracian horsemen turning around. Spear Levy in here now. The Spear Levy are going to do quite well with a 25 bonus versus cavalry, so the Thracian Royal Cavalry is screwed. That little fight is going to go well for Johann here, or Gottlieb, whatever we're going to call him. Anyway, so pretty interesting fight so far. Oh, these Wodenaz are going to get wrecked by the Thracian nobles. They took a few losses to the Wodenaz on the charge, but just look how fast the... Oh my gosh. The Thracian nobles just going to town. But they are getting worn down. And here the Thracian Royal Cavalry into the Wodenaz spears. Maybe it was trying to get to the Cimbri bowwomen. Here the Wodenaz spears are going to wreck the Odrysian spears. Let's see what happens. If the Odrysians lose their general this early, it could be pretty bad news. Bloodsworn, or Club Levy. Now this is going to be probably a nice follow-up here. May even try and get the Wodenaz out of that fight, potentially. Let's see, so Suebi player obviously trying to wrap up the flank. There's some Thracian Royal Cavalry inbound. Could potentially get outnumbered, and there are Spear Levies still to support as well. Cimbri bowwomen firing away. Looks like they're targeting the Thracian Royal Cav. And the Mercenary Veteran Hoplites are actually getting crapped on pretty bad by the combination of Club Levy and Wodenaz. It's a nice combination. Good charge here to disrupt the Thracian nobles with the Scout Riders and then getting into the Thracian Slingers. Won't do much to the Thracian nobles, but heck, you get the Slingers, that might have been worth it. Noble Rider General still safe. Another Noble Rider at half strength, but it does have the Thracian Royal Cav pinned down. I'm surprised we're not seeing the Spears get over here. These guys all have a move more order way back here, which is obviously some kind of mistake. Yeah, okay, here the Spears come back in. So Suebi are now losing to the Thracian warriors. But the Odrysian general is dead. That's going to weigh in pretty heavily, and it looks like Suebi is starting to wrap this fight up. So what I thought was going to be a nice fight for the Odrysian kingdom, I was completely wrong, and I think Suebi is doing a great job here. I tend to underestimate Club Levy and Bloodsworn. They are not fantastic units. They are pretty weakish, but you know, if they support right, they can do a good job. Thracian nobles got pinned down by Spear Levy, who doesn't have a prayer, but he's going to pour 2 units of Bloodsworn in here just to tie down the Thracian noble. I think the Thracian noble could pretty easily chew through all 3 of those units. But the Suebi, time is their friend at this point, and not so much for the Odrysians. These Cimbri bowwomen are going to be alive late game, which is going to be basically spell certain disaster, if it wasn't already disaster, for the Odrysians at this point. Interesting tournament rules. I like the fact that the tournament's going to be in this game. You're going to potentially see more factions be dangerous to what were traditionally the power factions. The power factions are still going to be good. Boii is going to be good. Rome is going to be fantastic still. I think there's a lot of people who think Rome is crap now because they're down to 1 pillar volley. And agree or disagree with that, Rome is still, in my opinion, easily the best faction in the game. Even with the 1 pillar volley, I would pick Rome every time if I was just try-harding to win. So yeah, great game by the Suebi player here. Fantastic. I do believe this is the guy I played before, and he is pretty darn good with the Suebi. He plays with them all the time. He's like a dedicated Suebi player. Pretty cool to see. Yeah, these Thracian nobles, 254 kills, just absolutely wrecking all the Bloodsworn and Spear Levy. They're going to turn around and give a charge to these Bloodsworn too. They are finally going to die, but I mean, these guys just, look at that. 300 kills probably before they die, or close to it. Spectacular performance by the Thracian nobles. Mercenary Veteran Hoplites definitely got some kills, but they just don't get kills as fast as the rest of the Thracian units, and in the end that's going to cost them because they're going to be surrounded and destroyed by Suebi units. This was definitely a fun battle. I enjoyed this one. And Blade Master, if you're having that tournament, leave the details down there. I don't know if you're looking for people to join it, but at least let me know when it's going to be. And, man, feel free to send me replays. Now, feel free to show it on your channel, too. I'm not trying to steal your thunder there. But if you have any great replays that you think people would like to see, let me know. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this. Again, look for me tonight on the Blade Balance Buddies group. I'll be jumping on there. I appreciate Blade Master working on this mod and putting together the group so that it's actually kind of breathed a little life for a few of us into the Rome 2 multiplayer that was otherwise getting pretty old here. Hope you all enjoyed it. HeirofCarthage signing off for now.